Welcome to the ASP.NET WebForms step-by-step series designed specifically for absolute beginners who want to learn WebForms the right way from the ground up. In this series, you will master key topics like the WebForms page lifecycle, working with the server control, understanding code behind structure, managing state, and accessing data using SQL. Whether you are a complete beginner, a student preparing for interviews, or a developer transitioning from other technologies, this series is perfect for you. Each video is hands-on with live code, practical examples, and project-based learning to help you apply what you learn instantly. Don't forget to subscribe to ASP NET and SQL Academy and turn on notifications so you never miss a video in this beginner-friendly WebForms series. Welcome to our tutorial on using validation controls in ASP.NET WebForms. First, let us implement a compare validator. Drag the compare validator control onto the web form and name it compare validator 1. Set the control to validate property to your password field and the control to compare property to the confirm password field. This validator ensures that both the password entries match before submission. Next, we will add a range validator to ensure the user's age falls within a specific range. Drag the range validator onto the form and name it range validator 1. Set the control to validate property to the age input field. Specify minimum value as 18 and maximum value as 60 and ensure the type is set to integer. This validation helps enforce age restrictions effectively. Now, let us validate email addresses using the regular expression validator. Drag the regular expression validator onto the form and name it regex validator 1. Set the control to validate property to your email input field. For the validation expression, use the pattern. This ensures that input matches a standard email format. Finally, let us add a validation summary control to consolidate all error messages. Drag the validation summary onto the form. This control will aggregate and display all validation errors in one place, making it easier for users to see what needs to be corrected. This enhances the user experience by providing clear feedback on form validation. In summary, we have covered several important validation controls in ASP.NET Web Forms. We added a compare validator for password matching, a range validator to enforce age limits, a regular expression validator for email format checking, and a validation summary to display all errors together. These tools are essential for ensuring data integrity in user inputs. Thank you for joining this tutorial. As you continue your learning journey, consider exploring custom validation controls to meet specific needs. Learning about client-side validation can enhance performance and user experience. Finally, implementing validation with the Ajax can provide dynamic feedback without full page reloads. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials. The required field validator ensures that users do not leave important fields empty. For example, drag this validator onto your form and set it to validate the username field. If the user tries to submit the form without filling this field, an error message will appear. When built-in validators are not enough, use the custom validator. It lets you write your own validation logic in code. For instance, you could validate password strength or complex business rule that other validators can't handle. ASP.NET Validation controls support client-side validation to give instant feedback to users, reducing server load and improving responsiveness. Ensure the enable client script property is set to true for this feature. Validation group allows you to group sets of validators and controls. So you can have multiple forms or sections on one page validated independently. Assign the same group name to related validators and buttons. You can customize the appearance and text of validation messages to make them clear and visually consistent with your site's design. Use the error message for full messages and the text property for inline symbols like a red asterisk. The validation summary control supports different display styles. You can show errors as a bulleted list, simple paragraph, or a plain list. Choose the mode that best fits for your UI. Sometimes you want buttons like cancel or reset to bypass validation. Set causes validation to false on those controls to prevent triggering validation when clicked. In conclusion, validation controls are essential for ensuring accurate user input. Always combine client-side and server-side validation for best security and user experience. Use validation groups to manage multiple forms, customize messages for clarity, and leverage custom validator for unique validation rules.